Nathan Cleary looks across and he sees about 30, 35 metres in front of him. Viliami kick out. There it is. They can eyeball each other just about. They will at various times tonight. This is a big one, folks. Look at the focus on Viliami. Underway, game 2 of round number 10. Bulldogs' first use of the ball. And Penrith defence there in 3 and 4 to stop the Bulldogs just outside their own 10. I must say, can the Bulldogs match the Panthers, who so often come up with the perfect starts? Hughes on that run over the 20. Are they singing from the same hymn book tonight? Kickow has his first carry. And up as far as the 30-metre line. That's 3 for the Bulldogs. Marty taking them short side. They kicked before the last from the left side. Back over to the right. Taruva with the ball. Not sure I've ever seen a kick like that, Cooper.
He hooked it back to the other side because Taruva was up in the front defensive line and found the space there for Matt Burton.
Let's go down to the sideline for the first time tonight. And Lara Pitt, also a positional change with the Panthers.
Yeah, well, we heard from Nathan and Ivan Cleary pre-game that they had a plan to stop the Bulldogs' left edge. It looks like part of that plan is a switcheroo for winger Brian Toho. He is out there on the right wing to help out centre Paul Alamotti. Taruva onto the left wing. In terms of conditions, rain this afternoon. It looked like it was going to clear, but it has started to rain again, so slippery conditions certainly a factor here.
Okay, yeah, shower sweeping in now across the ground as we kick off as the first kick from Cleary for the night. Bit of angle on it and allowed to bounce. If you're joining us late, Tracy into the side at fullback, and Blake Taff is the replacement player tonight, the 18th. Josh Adokar ready to rumble. He's got a good recent try-scoring record here. Has scored in his last 3 matches at this venue. And now Kiraz, his wing partner, in to take a carry.
Release the ball now, back and hold, front foot, right?
They are 10 inside their own half. Marnie out for King, and lifted and driven by the Panthers defence. Garner got serious there and takes the momentum off the play for the Doggies. So far, so good for Canterbury, getting into the grind early. Man on that carry, and now the kick more or less placed by Hutchison, but picks out Taruva. No challenge on the catch, and they play a little bit of a field position game early. Panthers so dominant over the Bulldogs of late. In fact, the past 4 matches, they've scored at least 30 points. And they've won 6 in a row. Look at that. Coming into tonight, some big score lines there. There's 15 inside their own. Now for Martin. Many Origin candidates we watch over in this round on Fox League. Martin among them. Yo drops it off there for Fisher Harris. Last tackle Penrith. We've seen this before. Completed sets to start the game. No complacency. Luai bomb. Underneath it is Kiraz. It bounced up. He got it back and passed. Well, that's confidence. Everyone else, their nerves are jangling. He regathers and passes the ball. Now Adokar. Tackle bust from the Fox. Fingers heavily involved early as Tracy goes on that run. Scooped up by Marnie. Good set this for the Bulldogs as Sherry cut down 10 metres short of halfway, but nice and lively from Canterbury. Centre field was Sam Hughes. Josh Curran was named number 10, but he is starting from the bench, and he was very good last week against the Tigers from that position. Now Hutchison. They find a Panther on the full again. Dylan Edwards to bring it back. His next tackle bust will be his 50th for the season. He won't be beating anyone on that occasion.
Yeah, obvious the Dogs are moving their attack to the left-hand side through Burton and kick out early in the set, trying to tire out Nathan Cleary, and then they're kicking down this side of the field to Taruva.
Old-fashioned close hanger from Drew Hutchison throughout the arm, and right over the top of Tito Taruva's head. Panthers on the 30, Kenny and Fisher Harris. He just saw the number 7 in front of him and ran as hard as he possibly could. He left one on the deck. That was Kurt Mann, who's a I dare say a little groggy after that attempted tackle on Fisher Harris. Last tackle, Penrith. Cleary to kick from halfway. This is a monster bomb. Oh, Adokar leaves it for Tracy. We could say the Panthers left it for Tracy as well, rather than really get up in his grill. Karaz, yet another run, third of the night. So what I'm seeing from the sharing around of the workload for Canterbury early, Salmon, yet another one of the former Panthers there and a grand final winner. This time with King. Money. Good man, he's okay. Hutchison spreading across, Tracy to Crichton. He put a little fend on Taylor May there. Last tackle, Canterbury, Karaz. The Hutchison. Salmon almost got in the way of the pass. Edwards underneath it again. Panthers back with the ball in slippery conditions. They are going set for set to start the game, 3 apiece.
Crichton's first run of the match had some intensity. It was a big left fend. Broke through half a tackle, but he looks like he's up for a big game.
Now for Brian Tottle. From 17 tackle busts against the Cowboys to just 1 against South, so I think he could get back to the higher numbers tonight. The Otter towards halfway, good defence there. That was Hughes and Marty combined well. Cleary, little double pump inside. Edwards kicks hard and long. Oh, Karaz trying to pull it in one-handed. And then bumped to ground. Another completed set. Adokar thought there was a shoulder charge in that tackle on Karaz. He had the arms up in the air. No one listening to the Fox, and Canterbury back with the ball. 6.5 gone. We move the chess pieces around. So now Hutchison, good man, little dummy, goes outside, Burton, misses out, kick out, Sherry's on the run, Adokar even quicker, kicks back infield, Edwards intercepts, Edwards comes back with interest, Dylan Edwards for Penrith.
Dogs fire the first shot to the left-hand side, first line break, and back inside. If Adokar had got this kick back in field, there was Dog players coming through in support. Great play there from Edwards.
Yes, Burton was the man streaming down the middle of the field. He was definitely going to lead the race. Penrith in the meantime turning the ball over, and Canterbury have it 43 metres away from the Panthers line. So advantage Canterbury just for the moment. Kick out, not with full head of steam up, risky offload, Burton. On halfway Canterbury. Yet to see a big kick out charge. Sharing 5th game for the year as the Bulldogs, has scored in the last couple of weeks, in fact, Bronson. Here is man in slow motion. Threw a pass back inside. It was almost hospital stuff, really, for King. Now Marnie. Last tackle Canterbury, 30 away from the Panthers line. Hutchison. Oh, from Tracy. Bumped down by Luai. Marnie rushes up to have a word with Jerome Luai. Can you believe that? No push or shove, just all verbal, Cooper.
That was fair game. Luai came out. It wasn't late, it wasn't high. Just was physically on Tracy down a kick. Here's a replay. And Reid Marnie, as he's done all year, wanted to come in and have a push and shove with Luai, but well refereed, play on.
Panthers with the ball. This is quite a tight opening. Now ball is lost, so Penrith now 2 in a row. Alamotti lost the ball there. 2 in a row. They've come up with error in the conditions inside their own half.
So this is a good start from the Dogs. There was one break down the left-hand side, and physical defence in tough conditions. That's 2 turnovers now back-to-back from the Penrith Panthers. Starting to win that arm wrestle in the field position game, the Dogs.
He's wound up.
Yeah.
There's Exhibit A on show with Viliami kick out. They could be mates again after the game, but not now. Not here on Fox League for the next hour or so. Adokar is often the case. The wingers feeding the scrum, all the players on the open side.
It's coming in and out the same hole. Don't strike until the ball's hit. Let's go, come on.
Modern day scrum. Liam Kennedy just explaining it for you at home.
Head in. Break.
So from Marnie Hutchison and across with Sherry. So play one is 35 away from the Penrith line. Canterbury with a little run of play at the moment. Hughes with the ball. This is a new and improved Bulldogs attack. They're scoring 20 a game this year. Man with it. Hutchison got a risky ball. Defence moving up. Tracy's ribs exposed. May feasted on them. Man with it. Inside the 30. 4 tackles up for the Bulldogs. Marnie, right side, Hutchison. Tracy wraps around it again. May with a good tackle. Good stuff, the Panthers centre. Last play, Canterbury. Hutchison, he'll bomb, looking for Carraz. I assume he was onside. Not for the first time tonight. He's not getting them cleanly, Jacob Carraz.
It's a poor kick from Hutchison. I understand the idea, trying to
Play the ball here, just wait.
get Carraz one-on-one with Taruva here on the close side of the field. Hutchison needs to nail those kicks to give his winger the advantage.
So he put it in. Nothing doing really that the Panthers had to perform at all there. They just watched it unfold and ball dribbled over the touchline. So Panthers out of their own 30. No quality ball, you could say, so far for Penrith. And only the one tackle inside the Bulldogs half through the first 11 and a half minutes. Now Garner with it.
Release it now!
Almost to halfway off the back of scoring a couple of tries last week, Garner. Edwards this time up to the 40. Last for Penrith. On to Cleary. A bomb from 40 metres out. And Adokar falling and does a good job of it. Penrith get the completion rates going back again, having not completed their previous 2. And now a penalty. The first of the night. We haven't had a set restart. First penalty of the night goes Canterbury's way.
Sloppy start from Penrith, 2 back-to-back errors, and then the penalty to allow the Dogs out of their territory pretty easy.
Crowd a little quiet, yet to buy into the contest because of what they're seeing at the moment. No line breaks, the home side. Canterbury going nicely, kick out with the ball. I know there could be good nature for the fans, but I think I'd find it very hard to boo your former players who won grand finals with the club. Canterbury are 35 away from the Panthers line. Man here. And short for King. So Panthers defence, a lot of it having to be done inside their own half. Man to Burton, quick hands along. 2 bounces to Adokar. Not quite the Bulldogs at their slickest. Now kick out. Burton. They'll get it back to the centre. Man stops for Hutchison. That was clunky to say the least from Canterbury. Last play. Burton the kick, the left footer to Taruva's wing. Carraz, he will challenge. No, he won't. Well, he pulled out at the very last moment. And the penalty, or rather, well, I thought there could have been grounds for a penalty.
Stephen, where do you want it?
The drop ball from Penrith, but it seemed like Carraz got there and then stopped.
There's no challenge here, so the Dogs will get the football. It was a sloppy set from the Bulldogs, but if there's one person in the game, here's the replay.
See, I think he's not the disruptor, not quite, but he's 3/4 of the way there.
And if there's one person in the game that knows how to break down the best defence we have in the competition in terms of Penrith, it's Cameron Serrato. So keep an eye on the way that Matt Burton moves around the field in this set.
If that was penalty, I wouldn't have complained. Canterbury have it from the scrum. Left side with Burton. Ooh, falls into a tackle. Smothered by Kenny. 10 away from the line. No friends there. So best chance of the match for the Bulldogs. But we know how good the Panthers' defence is. What have the Bulldogs got in store? And it is short there for Salmon. Is it going to be Crichton on the right? Is it going to be Kickoff on the left? They're 7 away. Marnie will go left on this occasion. Hutchison to man. On for Burton. Here is Kickoff. He's got the Fox in attendance. Had the legs clipped on the way through. Falling a big oak tree there. Burton, Marnie, Bulldogs for King. 10 away, Panthers defence. 5 tackles done. Marnie back left. Burton are going to run it. Kick out to Anoka, the Fox. I think he's come up centimetres short. He burrowed as low as he possibly could rather than go the big aerial dive.
Love that from the Dogs, and great effort there from Nathan Cleary. This is Kickoff on the first carry, and then they open up the field, come back to the middle of the post, and see the same play. They get the look. And that's desperation there from Alamotti and Nathan Cleary to deny Adokar.
Took all of that desperation. Well, they're having a dig, Canterbury.
I like that, Vossi, because the fact that they just got Kickoff 2 touches in that set of 6 knows that Cameron Serraldo wants to target the right edge of the Penrith Panthers, which is their weakest side defensively.
We have a contest here as Fisher Harris runs it up. 16 minutes gone, no score. Canterbury had the better of play. May bouncing around here. He's beaten 2 or 3. Then he beat himself. Slipped on the 40. Kitty. Cleary. Kick from inside the 40. Low and hard. Tracy's got the skates on. Not quite the angle from Cleary, but it's still a searching kick. And look at the Panthers. That's a big result on that kick. Curran getting ready to come on for the Bulldogs. Movement on the bench. As we said, very good last week against the Tigers. In fact, he topped the hit-ups for the Bulldogs forwards last week, Josh Curran. And now Burton, flick pass, beautifully gathered in by Carraz. He's not getting a lot of things cleanly. He probably juggled that again, Carraz. Now he's wounded, slow to get to his feet. Canterbury with Marnie. Well, that's Carraz's wing. He's not there. The big front rower. Hughes is chasing hard. Tino Taruva wondered what was this earthquake. But this is not good for Canterbury. Not good for Jacob Carraz, writhing in pain.
It's Matt Burton, straight out of dummy half, got through the middle of the field. Beautiful flick pass and hands from Carraz. Comes up awkward here from the tackle from Nathan Cleary. Reed Marnie spots it. Edwards had to come up in the line and thought that Carraz or someone faster on the outside might get there. But it was interchange forward. It comes on.
Sam Hughes, it's the front rower.
Chases through,
chasing kicks. Everyone is dialed in. It looked bad. It could be bad. Jacob Carraz. This is not good. The curse of injuries of the 2024 season. So we'll have a hold up of play here. Carraz is an important component. His work rate, his tackle busting form. He can offload as well. He's become an absolute regular through bad times and now good times in the Canterbury backline.
I think they must be checking a knee here, Vossi, because it was quite awkward how Cleary got him from behind. He stumbled and really struggled to get up and play the football.
To see
that little tweak there, yeah.
When they do those stability tests, yep. they wince. They feel it straight away. Just looking at the movement on the bench, Jake Preston and Curran remain on their feet on the bench.
It's up and about the field.
The test they've done is well, I tell you what, at this point, he's staying on. I mean, he's walking over to his position. There's going to be some recovery. Jerry Maguire, Mark II. Jacob Carraz is back. And from the restart play, then the ball goes across and the Penrith players applaud.
Very smart from Nathan Cleary in tough conditions. He hits the ball like a torpedo along the ground. But this is a dumb play from Salmon because he tries to get out of the road, but he jumps straight into it. Terrific heads-up play there from Nathan Cleary in tough conditions. Great kick.
I don't know how going 7 ends up inside the 10, to be honest. You've got no business to be inside.
Don't even go inside.
What are you there for? That is a lottery win. And there was a little bit of teammates, former teammates, giving Jamin Salmon plenty there. Moses Leo. The ball for Penrith, and a penalty goes the way of the home team. So tight opening, suddenly pendulum swing, and Penrith about to apply a bit of heat to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the last 10 minutes, the Dogs have had 70% possession. Given away those 2 penalties there. Here come the Penrith Panthers with their first shot.
And the speed in which they found the line as well. They mean business. Cleary didn't muck about. No meeting. They know what to do. It's like they go up a gear here, Penrith. 28 away from the Bulldogs line. We've had 19 minutes of play. Penrith yet to have a tackle inside the Bulldogs 20. That may be about to change. Good tackle from second rower Salmon on Cleary there. Luai now. Yet to score a try this year. 20 away from the Doggies line. 4 tackles up. Kenny to Cleary. Domed up flat set restart Penrith. Gunner was almost away. So now full set inside the 20. Much improved Canterbury defence facing one of the best attacks. Leota with the ball. They've got the defensive average to 18 this year, the Bulldogs. Kenny goes with Cleary in 2 minds. Not the Panthers' best, but Martin almost turned 0 to hero. Now Kenny, and he'll have a crack himself. Right on the Bulldogs line, Burton. And man there. Third in what is a repeat set for the Panthers. Terrible ball along that was fielded by Luai. I'll put that down to the slippery conditions. Nice play, Penrith. Kenny. Cleary. Kick. Looking for his centre. No, it's not Alamotti. It's Liam Martin who batted it back. I tell you what, this bloke's having a game tonight. Coming into the starting side, the front rower Sam Hughes is everywhere.
Yeah, the build-up to that set from Penrith was good until Isaiah Yo's poor pass to Nathan Cleary. And on the 5th play, most of the time Nathan Cleary will kick short for his back rows to contest. He hardly ever kicks for the winger because of their height disadvantage up against most teams.
It's been an incredible first stint from Sam Hughes as Curran runs onto the field. Hughes has had 7 hit-ups. He's had 16 tackles. He's chased a kick. He's had an intercept. Wonderful stuff from a player you'd still class as a rookie front rower. Hutchison along. Crichton. Now Carraz. Fitness test on the knee. He's on 100%. The kick was somewhat of a miracle. The chase is offside. A hobbling Jacob Carraz almost pulled off a miraculous play.
One break down the left-hand side, this time on the right through Carraz. They shifted out to Stephen Crichton, and Taruva was back, gave the space there for Carraz to take advantage, and Reid Marnie is metres in front.
Yeah. Well done, the officials on the run of play. Rain heavier now. Poor old Lara on the sideline doing her best as May falls into the tackle. Crowd has built up with a 6 o'clock kickoff local time. Plenty getting here in the last 10 or 15 before kickoff. This is a really good Friday night crowd. But they are having to endure a fair bit of rain, and if you look at the radar, there may be no let up for the next 24 hours. Yo with the ball, Panthers on the right, Cleary. There was an obstruction play on the outside, so no penalty, but a Bulldogs defender taken out. Yo now with it. And Yo marches them to within 15 of the line. This time Leota, last tackle. Cleary goes for the low kick. Crichton's there on the end of a Cleary kick. Where in previous years it may have been a Penrith 4-pointer. It's a Bulldog save now.
Yeah, terrific play from Crichton. Had his head on a swivel, realised that Cleary's got that in his kit bag with the early kick. Chased through beautifully and cleaned up, and brought the ball back with some power and intent.
23 minutes gone, no score, Canterbury and Penrith. Salmon that time was absolutely taken down by Luai. Kurt Mann just slows it up again for Curran. Quite noted. Kurt Mann, a lot of his plays is sort of slowing it down. Lindsay Smith getting ready to come on for the Panthers. Starting front row. They've done their job. Brian To'o to bring it back. Kick out, got none of it. Brian To'o leaves Viliami behind. Actually, the last time these sides played, round 21 last year, Alamotti a try scorer for the Bulldogs. Smith on now for the Panthers and ready to go with that carry. Crowd not happy with the 10 or the markers. Now Fisher-Harris. Last tackle it is for Penrith. Kenny, it'll be another Cleary, not a bomb. He goes a skidding ball. Can he pull it up? Yes, he can. You reckon he's done that in practice? How good is that from Nathan Cleary? Low skidding ball, pulls up 1.5 meters from the dead ball line.
When you don't put any kick pressure on, give this kid time and space, he'll do this to you. He knows every blade of grass here at Bluebet, and that is a terrific kick. First option was to kick it high, realised there was space, and got the repeat set for his team.
Can we go long or try and contest the ball here? As for Nathan, just his second game from the last 6 matches now. So Burton goes short and straight up the middle. It's a wobbler. It's missed by Hayward. It's knocked forward for the Panthers to come up with it. And they have it 21 metres out, and the flop is called. So the first one doesn't count in defence. It's a set restart for the Panthers. 18 away from the line. You'd have to think they crack the Bulldogs soon. Smith to play it here. Kenny, it was a quick play to the ball. Cleary with it. Drops back inside for Edwards. Beat one. Edwards almost away from another. 5 away from the line. The big Panther sound effect. Luai for Ghana. Cutting back in. Bulldogs from the inside. A set restart as well. They won't need it. Panthers have got the first. Ghana on the back of 2 last week. Scores the Panthers, opening 4-pointer here.
And their big guns played a big part in scoring that try. Nathan Cleary with the repeat set. Dylan Edwards played back through the middle, created chaos. That gave the quick play the ball to Luai to drag Ghana onto the ball. And it was a great team try because Nathan Cleary got the repeat set. And Luai just jumped on the quick play the ball created from Edwards. The referee was right there and said he got it down.
The Harvey Norman replay, you're sort of second. Did Canterbury really have 4 and 5 defenders there? How did Ghana get there? There's 3, a 4th joins in and a 5th will come in to the tackle. And they haven't stopped him scoring. It's nothing but blue and white that you see.
Falling off tackles too close to the line. Curran had a couple of attempts to get back in and involved in the tackle. But just love the resilience from Penrith. Bulldogs threw everything at them. They were under pressure defensively. Nathan Cleary gets a repeat set. That was one quick play the ball through the middle of the ruck with footwork from Edwards, and that towed Luai and Ghana onto the football.
Incredible finish, Luke Ghana with that try. He's saying, well, don't worry about David Fafita. Let's see if he can do that. Cleary with his kick. 20 in from touch. Panthers 6-0 in front. Friday night on Fox League. This one live and exclusive from Penrith. And Magic Round next week. You want to watch every game? Fox League is the place. It begins next week. Catch every game live and ad break free only on Fox League. All from Suncorp Stadium. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. One of the great weekends of rugby league. It's bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah, big weekend for the game. Great weekend for Fox League, and we'll have every game covered.
Bulldogs playing the first one as Burton kicks off for the Bulldogs. Oh, Taruva gets the ice skates on there. First round of Magic Round. It is exclusive to Fox. Canberra versus Canterbury. That is 6 o'clock next Friday. So Panthers with the ball. And Lindsay Smith, it is just the swing and possession. 3 penalties conceded by Canterbury. 3 set restarts Penrith, although they didn't really need much of the most recent one. But you give Penrith a little bit of ball like that, and the result is on the board now. Overall, we've got Penrith down for only 43% of possession. Luai the kick. Raz, I reckon he's moving at 75% at the moment. Outside the 10. Crichton now. Curtis Morin has come on for Canterbury. Change for them. Penrith are getting Liam Henry ready to come into the action, the boy from Blaney. Bulldogs attack down the left. I see no joy there. They set up too much for Viliami kick out at this time. He has had 4 carries. But here is Burton kicking from inside the 40. Good strike. Edwards onto it. And Edwards doesn't muck about. Back as far as the 30 for Penrith.
And this is part of the half where the Penrith system starts putting fatigue in the opposition middle forwards. Saw what Edwards did with a quick play of the ball. The Dogs have had 25 missed tackles to Panthers 11. And just watch Panthers back 5 go to work through the middle of the field, and then Nathan will step up.
And Henry on for Fisher Harris, so he's done a 29-minute stint to open. Fisher Harris 9 hit up, 17 tackles. The Warriors bound front rower, so Leota and Fisher Harris, the bookends on the bench. Cleary, another kick for placement. They're playing a bit of wet weather footy here, the Panthers. Skids to a halt, 5 out from the line. And Canterbury hemmed inside their 10 here. Watch the speed of the Panthers here. They won't be content in just making the tackle. They'll look to drive Canterbury back. Sherry with the ball. That is 3, and they're still inside their 20. Fisher Harris with that opening stint. He's got the VB hard-earned index, top rating at the moment. And away with Hutchison for Morin. Last tackle. Is there anything more Canterbury could be doing at this point, Cooper, than what you've seen?
They need to hold their gloves up because Penrith are going to do this for the entire 80 minutes. Serraldo said they want to stay in their system for the whole game and take it to Penrith. So defensively, they need to stick to their tackles, but need to play the long game and see if they can beat Penrith at their own game on their own home deck.
To their advantage, the stat is 3 line breaks Canterbury have made tonight, but no reward in terms of points. But at least that's something for them. 4 offloads as well. Penrith yet to have a genuine offload.
I like what Stephen Crichton's done with his limited possessions here on the right side. He's looked dangerous every time he's touched the football.
Henry took a good run there. Now Cleary back inside. Edwards, a little staggered the defensive line for Canterbury there. Hayward missed the first up attempt. Last play, Cleary. Oh, this is singing. Carraz's way. Jacob Carraz with it for the Bulldogs. And again, Canterbury having to start a set around about their 10-metre line. And, oh, that will not please Ivan Cleary. Will piggyback for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think the Dogs needed that because the ball's been in play, it's been live. That's exactly how Penrith like to play. The Bulldogs now get a chance to take a breath, to set up camp and work out what set they're going to do here. But last time when they had some opportunities when almost Adokar scored, double touches for kick out on the left-hand side, it wasn't that set.
The rest of the offload count, and sides like Parramatta have had success against Penrith. Often the offload count can be a big point of difference. Bulldogs full zip at the moment. Now Crichton with the ball. And they're taking Crichton towards the dressing rooms. River ends up underneath all of that, right under the nose of the touchy there. Curran with the ball. What a good signing he has proven to be for Canterbury. Money. Now Hayward and Hutchison and Kickoff. Really good defence. Cleary went low on the big fella. Alamotti the work over the top. Now Hayward again. And Hutchison. And Salmon. Again, one low, one up top. It was Garner low, Luai above the waist. Hayward dropping it off on the inside, and Moran gets them within 20 metres of the line. Marnie to the right for Hutchison. Left foot kick in goal. Taruva won't be taking any chances. He teases the defence. And line drop out for the Panthers.
Well, Hutchison's just done exactly what Nathan Cleary did in the repeat set before the lead up for their first try. Hutchison, beautiful touch here, just delicate, got the ball in. Taruva had no other option.
Downside.
16 of 17 is the completion rate for Canterbury on the back of that one. This time a mixture of line dropouts. Hard and low down to halfway. Moran to bring it back. Ooh, he's one of the smaller forwards in the game, but maybe he has the biggest heart. Curran with the ball for Canterbury. They are setting up for a play left for Burton, for Kickoff. Maybe the Fox on the end of it. Marnie with it. Here they come left. Hayward, Hutchison, Burton. Kickoff was a decoy there. Ready from the line. Marnie, Hayward, dummy to Curran. Salmon having a little show with the ball. No offloading. That's 4 for the Dogs. Marnie. Have another crack left. Curran decides to pin the ears. 5 away. Last tackle. Marnie. His option is left. Hutchison. Burton. Fingertips put down by Sherry. And O'Carr won't get a chance with it. Canterbury, a rare error tonight.
Hutchison just marshalling the troops on the 5th play. He got the repeat set off the kick. This time played out the back to Burton. Pressure pass there for Cherry.
For the Falcon watchers, yes, there was a little one there. For that man, Paul Alamotti. Copped it in the mush. To'o now for Penrith. Now, Henry, they know they've got a good one with this kid. Personality too, doesn't do too many interviews, but he's well worth the chat. Liam Henry, proud of where he comes from. Blaney speaks of the Chinese restaurant and all the features of his hometown. He'll tell you about them. He's a good character. Now Cleary with it. And through the centre, Henry with the ball, just a few metres short of halfway. You just made me hungry, Cooper. Now the ball with Luai. And, they let it bounce, but it bounces in very friendly fashion for Tracy to bring it back. I wouldn't be doing that too many times tonight, Canterbury. Carraz with the ball. Nice bit of footwork, then loses it. Nice footwork, Paul Handley. Feet were fine, not the hands. Edwards. So a bit of real discipline, Canterbury. Before you know it, you can be 12-0 down against Penrith. Kenny for Luai. Here is Garner. This time with Smith. You wouldn't say the fans have erupted yet, but the second try, they'll do a bit of singing. Henry to play it. 11 metres out from the line. They've got Edwards lurking behind the play the ball. Cleary, the general, puts the kick through. Canterbury, a little bit of trapping and scrapping of sorts for a line dropout. The Bulldogs, we've had a few of them tonight.
Yeah, this is a huge set in the context of this game for the Bulldogs defensively. Penrith are just going to keep turning the ball back on the inside because they're falling off tackles, the Dogs through the middle. Dylan Edwards getting through. Watch for Luai to do the same. Big set here.
Master that one down the middle again. Look at this from Burton. Doesn't worry about the corners. Straight down the centre. Canterbury again have knocked it forward. Well, they've got to get their bearings right. They're getting their hand to the ball and palming it the wrong way. Panthers have possession, 20 away, and because it's a Canterbury knock forward, you get the 0 tackle. So in effect, it's a 7 tackle set. Yo with the ball for Penrith. Bulldogs have to find a way to hang on here. 3 away from half time. Kenny, loose ball. Yo's pass even worse. Knocked on by Canterbury. Play on for Penrith. They'll get a chance for the corner. Brilliant stepping. Oh, Brian To'o. A bit of Houdini about it. He's the world's smallest wrecking ball. Brian To'o finding a way to the try line. Penrith, second of the night.
It wasn't a pretty lead up. The ball was on the ground. Burton had a player that knocked it on. But just watch the power that Brian To'o picks this ball up. There it is. Burton has a crack. It comes out the back. And Brian To'o gets it, just puts it right foot, powerful breaking tackles. Left kick out behind. Connor Tracy did a decent job. But he is hard to handle that close to line with that head of steam.
What a player. What a player. I mean, he's hit with a kitchen sink by Tracy coming across. Why wouldn't you celebrate that?
He does it at both ends of the field. His yardage carries, get momentum for his team. And then when he gets a little bit of space, there's a few more wingers in our game, a bit more athletic, but this guy is a powerful finisher when he gets close to the line.
Oh, Cleary coming off. This is not good. Nathan Cleary off the field, straight up the tunnel. You can only suspect a hamstring twinge. Now, it is very close to half-time, but the fact that head was down, straight to the dressing room, and they make the change, so they use a replacement. Your early indication, Cooper, would not be good.
No, it has to be soft tissue because there's no limp, so he's felt something.
We'll hear from Lara in a moment, see what she's been able to pick up from all of that. Edwards steps in as kicker, 10 in from touch, and Edwards successful. But we may have a big story here at 12-0, Lara.
Yeah, he put a kick in for a repeat set just before this Brian To'o try, and he headed straight for the trainer, Vossi. The trainer had a chat to him, gave the bench the thumbs up, but clearly he's feeling something there, and we know this hamstring has been bothering him. But by the looks of it, heading straight up the tunnel, very disappointed. I'll get further updates from the club as soon as I can get to the medical team.
Dear.
Just about tightness too, because there he's running, he's trying to run it out, but he knows there's something there. So minor sort of tightness in the hamstring might be the injury that he's come up with.
39th minute, mark it down. Cleary off the field, sadly. The injury toll of 2024, it is one of the biggest storylines. It is, I'm sure we've had seasons with other similar injury tolls, but never with the number of superstars that have now found themselves sidelined. Trebojevic last night, now Cleary again tonight. We'll learn more during the halftime break. Stick around for the halftime show. If we get any further news, we'll bring it to you during the halftime break. In the meantime, that try close to halftime gives Penrith breathing space. Now, Cleary's out there. They probably look for field goal. He's not, so Luai bombs. And Tracy has it inside his own 10. Just seconds on the clock. Canterbury have fought hard. Penrith made a few mistakes. Addo-Carr's got a chance, but only as far as 15 or 16 metres downfield. It was a good tackle by Jack Cole, and then a knock on. It finishes the first half. I can't say that the Penrith fans are buoyant as a result of seeing their main man come from the field. Half-time, it is Penrith 12, Canterbury 0. A 12-0 lead to the Panthers, but they have to get by without their number 7, who sat out last week, having made his comeback in the previous game from the hamstring injury. And obviously update you on his condition in the second half. Second 40 minutes underway. Canterbury would like to be first to score in this half. And straight from the kickoff, Taruva positioned himself well. It is a lack of attention to detail from the Bulldogs. The field just not wide enough for them.
Poor effort there to start the second half, Burton, because if there was an opportunity to take advantage with Cleary off the field, Jack Cole on, Burton really had to start this game strong, being the dominant ball player on the field.
Jack Cole has played just a matter of minutes, had 7 minutes last week. Now Penrith, well, that's an incredible start. I mean, close the curtains and restart the second half. Let Canterbury have the kickoff. Now Penrith don't find touch from the penalty. And that is quite frankly bizarre. Yes, I think I read Jerome's lips even from side on. Kick out with the ball for the Bulldogs. Or at least I worked out the first letter. Marnie a dummy half, they're 15 inside their own half. Curran. And on for Moran. We're still waiting to see Jacob Preston and his comeback from a broken jaw. Yet to get any game time. Maverick Kaya awaits for the Panthers. But your interchange strategy is thrown out a little when you lose your halfback as Hutchison left foot dab. Edwards with the ball. Has kicked really well as a goal kicker, Dylan Edwards, in place of Nathan Cleary. So they haven't lost too much there. Taruva bringing the ball back for Penrith. 90 seconds into the second half. Lara's only just getting back from the Panthers dressing room at half-time, seeing if she can get any up-to-date news on Cleary. It really is the captain's curse. Just did a quick check. So Cleary, and you run through the others from Tino Fasil-Malawi to Reynolds to Gutherson to Murray, among the stars that are sidelined. Good tackle there. Hayward up on Smith, but a set restart. And the Panthers will take advantage of that. Taylor May, 38 metres away from the Canterbury line. It's the most unusual start to the second half. Neither coach would be all that happy. Could all change if Penrith score here. Played by Garner. Kenny to Smith. Again, Hayward with a grassing tackle, loses the ball. There was an appeal of strip. Hutchison thereabouts. Does the interchange forward not allowed to challenge come into play? The Penrith swear by that book.
Strange start to this second half. I was just about to say there, watch Isaiah Yeo stand up. I know he's not a traditional halfback, but he will dominate this second half for Penrith, being the first receiver and distributing the ball to Cole and Luai. On the other side of the field, well, the Dogs, they need to chance their arm a little bit. Four line breaks to 2, but still down 12-0. They need to back themselves and execute their plays.
Yes, you've got to have a better conversion rate of line breaks to points. Let's go down to Lara. Now, what have you found out, Lara? You were in the rooms for quite a period there.
Yeah. Just had a chat to the Panthers doctor and just confirming for us that they fear the irritation of the current hamstring injury that he's been troubled with, Nathan Cleary. He felt a twitch during that first half, and they're obviously being extremely overcautious. I'm told that Nathan himself is devastated in the sheds, knowing that this is looking like a lengthy period on the sideline.
Well, you're also now, Moran's copped one in the eye. You're also talking Origin into the equation as well. We are inside a month from Origin number 1 now.
He hasn't strained it because he wasn't limping, so it's not bad, but the fact that it's reoccurring, he's felt a twitch, felt tightness, it means that he'll have to stay on the sidelines for a little bit just to rehab it to get it 100%.
So Curran with the ball. We'll talk more about that obviously later on tonight. Big post-match show after Eels and Broncos, but the focus on the game right now as Marnie kicks. He's got Edwards chasing back. Hutchison, Marnie, plenty of chases there. Edwards with it. And tackled 3 metres away from the line. The Bulldogs lift. Panthers getting back under pressure. Taruva off Luai. Luai finding runners, and Ryan Toto and the likes of Alamotti. They're going to get plenty of work in this second half for Penrith. Brian Toto's numbers, he's just gone over the 100 metres for the night. A dozen carries and that wonderful try before half-time. Yo on the charge. Back up over the 30. Last play for Penrith. They've really had to work hard in this set. Rose kick fielded by Perez.
It's an area the Dogs in this second half should really ramp up their pressures on 5th play. Cole and Luai not noted first choice kickers, so watch for kick out, watch for Reid Marnie get in the face of the halves when they're kicking the ball.
Yeah, right out on the left wing there for a moment. He's only now trotting back into position, a little closer to the action. So a bit of bunker review action here with Crichton down for the Bulldogs.
Do we need a doctor trainer or are we going?
Twisted around in the tackle and then maybe a suggestion of Crusher over the top. Take your pick.
Just a hip drop there on the left ankle there.
So it was almost a case of hip drop turning into Crusher, and referee and bunker thinking neither severe. So play on. Canterbury with Moran. 31 away on the last tackle for the Bulldogs, still searching for first points. Burton, he's put away the old Burton bomb. Edwards is there, owns it, as he so often does. Dylan Edwards for Penrith. Level of excellence, another 15 runs tonight, 5 tackle busts, try assist and offload. A Supercoach favourite, Dylan Edwards.
You come in and you push weight, don't do it. Tackle 2.
Kennedy giving Penrith a caution, but letting them keep the ball and go back to the mark. Now one of the Bulldogs in a bit of pain there. Left to behind, was it Burton? He's come back nursing, I think it's the right shoulder or pec, as Penrith get a penalty. Burton is in a little bit of pain here. He fell off in the tackle. Keep an eye on him too now, Cooper. The captain's curse. Penrith with the ball. 5 metres inside the Bulldogs half. Luai. And Cole runs up and finds Kickow waiting for him with Marnie. On for Liam Martin. Well, they've been watching Jack Cole in the lower grades for a while. He gets his chance now. Yo through the centre. He had support left and right. Henry was the big fella down on the right side. Didn't pass to him. Luai right to the line with a step. Great chance for Penrith. 4 tackles up in the set. Yo, and then along with Edwards. Alamotti. Toh gets another crack at them. This time they raid him in. But it takes 3 of them. Last tackle, Alamotti. Edwards, kick for Cole. Right across the face of goal. Will come down 5 metres out. Crichton went high and was able to gather it in. Perhaps not cleanly, but enough.
Terrific catch there from Stephen Crichton. When the ball goes up in tough conditions, it's a bit of a lottery, but that is a terrific catch there from the captain.
Really needed it there. Adokar with the ball, 7.5 into the second half. Still a scoreless Canterbury, but well and truly in the fight against the Panthers minus Cleary. Marnie. Kick from Hutchison. Will find a gap between Taruba and Edwards. Tito slides again. He's done a bit of that tonight. Oh, and he fell into the tackle of Hayward chasing through hard. Back 3, quite incredible. The numbers, the number of runs, the possessions they have, and right at the moment, through 48 minutes, you can count 42 possessions, runs from the back 3. What a work rate. Now Taylor May. Caught by Moran there. Luai is going to kick before the last. And that one over the head of Carraz, who's battled on. He looked gone in the first half. This is a good sign. Preston back for Canterbury, returning from a broken jaw. Their player of the year last season.
Big opportunity here for the Bulldogs because Penrith aren't going to go away. Even with Cleary off the field, saw Rosario step up and they're still completing their sets, getting through 5 of the first 6 sets here. But for the Dogs, they need to hold the ball, stick to their tackles, and back their skills. I like what Stephen Crichton could do, maybe on that far side and Kickow on the left.
I do wonder when Cole gets a defensive test against Kickow. On the Bulldogs' left, it is young Jack Cole lining up against Viliami in defence. Canterbury outside their 30. Marnie. And Preston will go down that right edge. Nice low shot there. Garner it was. Now Curran for Hutchison for kick out and keep it going along to Sherry. And a lovely low tackle from Paul Alamotti. Last tackle Canterbury. Hutchison. Kick which will be caught on the full and lost by Taruva. But no one could question it was knocked back from the Panthers winger.
Tell you what, I would have liked to see kick out, carry the ball into Cole and just test out the young man to start the second half as opposed to passing the football.
And that doesn't help Canterbury letting Penrith go up the field. Surely they find touch from this close range. And it is Luai that sends it over the sideline in Canterbury's half. The try scored. We had to wait a while. Garner in the 26th minute. To'o followed up in the 38th. Barreling, barnstorming effort it was. Edwards now for Henry. Penrith again, 30 away from the Canterbury line. 6 penalties conceded tonight by Canterbury and 4 set restarts. That's not helping the Bulldogs' cause. Yoda player. Kennedy goes left. Luai. Not their best, but Garner coming back in field. A little flat there in the Panthers. And referee Kennedy has blown penalty. And even though it will be off centre, they will certainly shoot for 14-0 here.
Yeah, they will take the 2. They'll back their defence to get this job done. And it's an interesting call here from Ivan Cleary, because at the moment for the Bulldogs, their middle forwards out in the field are Reid, Marnie, Curran, Haywood and Moran, very small. I think it's only a matter of time to Fisher Harris and Leota get out there.
I think Taylor may confuse the referee there. Kennedy thought, well, you're not the kicker, so you're going to take a tap. So he was running back to go in the tap position, and then the overrule from Edwards, having finally, I think it must have been a pigeon, brought the message out that they were going for goal.
Absolutely. No Nathan Cleary. They're still going to take the 2 here with Dylan Edwards because their defence is so strong. 14-0, they back themselves defensively. That's why the Dogs need to start chancing their arm, and it's kick out. Kick out on Cole on the left-hand side for me.
I went looking today for a bit of goal-kicking history for Dylan Edwards because he's just stepped up to the plate. The bloke can do anything, but when I went back through the books, back in the 2016 NYC Grand Final, he kicked 4 goals in the Grand Final. So he had been a kicker on the big stage, but just, that's just been put on the back burner with Cleary in first grade. So no Cleary, he could have been the first choice all the way through his first grade career. The way he was being brought up through the Panthers system. Edwards successful. 14-0 scoreline. Panthers over the Bulldogs. And state of origin, is Edwards in the mix? Well, of course he has to be talked about. Experience the all-consuming power of our greatest rivalry, Origin kicking off. It is inside a month. Wednesday, June 5 at a course stadium in Sydney. You can secure your seats today heading to nrl.com/tickets. Wednesday, June 5. Cooper?
Cleary.
What?
Well,
wow. What if there was no Cleary, no Moses, no Reynolds? Aiden Caesar suspended. I'm going down the list.
Still
I'm trying to. Drew Hutchison.
Nico Hines is there.
Nico Hines is there. Nico, look after yourself. Panthers with the ball outside their 10. So you go through the top 8 teams. Nico Hines is there. Not too many New South Wales eligible halfbacks. Sad story. Nathan Cleary's night over, and unknown when he will play his next match. Grand final hero. Yo with the ball for the Panthers. Up and over the 30-metre line he goes. Kenny and Edwards. Do they grind it out from here, Penrith at 14-0? You still go back to Canterbury attack to come up with something. 4 line breaks. Kick fielded by Carraz. Links up with Tracy. Will this be the set that they unleash the beast in Kickow on the left? Carraz on the run for Canterbury. Canterbury down for over 40 missed tackles tonight. Penrith just 15. Hayward drops the ball. Oh, Preston's lost it. Canterbury, their own worst enemies here. Offloaded by Garner. They have to be better than that. They have to be better to chase down the champs. Now the ball with Alamotti. Really truly driven by the Canterbury defence. Kenny Edwards up on the front line. 18th carry of the night. Kenny now. Yo steadies it up on the left. Smith with the ball. Hayward has worked hard in defence. His 27th tackle. Bailey Hayward coming on for the Bulldogs. Luai dropping it off to Henry. Penrith are 25 away from the Canterbury line. With a couple of tackles left here. Luai squares them up. Then a step. That's no way through the Hutchison tackle. Cole to play it. Kenny. Last play, Luai, step, got him past one, offloaded, quick hands, left side, Taruva, kick over the top, kick and chase, Courage back there. Referee says, don't worry about getting excited. There's a forward pass there.
And that's the point of difference with no Cleary, because normally that ball will come over to Liam Martin for an attacking kick, but Luai just steps back on the right-hand side. They had an opportunity because there was some lazy defenders, but the tailor-made forward pass.
Yeah, good call again. Between, I reckon the sideline official was on that one. So Canterbury in possession at 14-0, still stacks of time, 24 minutes. Kick out, has a run, offload, Burton. He stood in the Cole tackle, kick out, so now we've seen a one-on-one battle and kick out got an offload. And O'Carr will run, oh great play, the Foxes away, they left the gate open. Fox, what a run for 25 metres. Marnie, cut out ball. Hutchison, low ball, then Crichton. Got past one, got past a second. Canterbury putting it together this set. That's the fourth. And a set restart for the Bulldogs. Hallelujah, said the Bulldogs fans. Hutchison. King, who's back on for Canterbury. Moran replaced for the Bulldogs. 19 away from the line. Marnie with it. Goes right side. Tracy delivers the ball. In the corner where there's a good portion of Canterbury fans here. That'll be a nice place to score it. Marnie to Hayward, to Hutchison. Big line. Burden. Pass out in front. They've got it forward. They've got it forward. And O'Carr celebrates a party all on his own. Forward was the call.
A good call. Did look forward out of the hands of Bronson Cherry. But I like what the Dogs did there. Went to the right-hand side, just opened up the big left-hand shift. Kick out was the key on Cole. They played out the back to Burton. It's the right call there. They need to ice those opportunities because the shift into the left-hand side with kick out there is their best option.
Having a good game, the officials. Spot on with a call. Maverick Geyer on for Penrith. Mav gets his fourth game in the NRL. Geyer on, Martin off. They're getting ready to send James Fisher-Harris back out. Can't have all the rookies out there at once. So Panthers outside their 10. Canterbury hoping to force a mistake out of the Panthers, who have completed at 88% tonight, the Panthers. Just went through a little period in the first half where they dropped a couple of balls in a space of 5 or 6 minutes. Then it's just normal transmission regime. Yo with it. Eels and Broncos to come after this one from Combank Stadium. Live and at break free during play here on Fox League. Kick from Cole is gone high rather than long. Tracy with it for Canterbury. Hasn't had a lot of freedom from the back tonight. Cleary now has retreated to the coach's box.
That'll be the game plan for Penrith for this last 21 minutes, is hold the ball, complete their sets, kick down there and back their defence to take control of the scoreboard.
Steam train mode there. Hutchison and Burton for kick out. Again, a left foot step in front of Cole. who goes up top. Low down was Garner there. Now for Curran. Curran offload. Marnie. Switch of play. Burton through the centre. Not quite. Again, Garner there for the Panthers. Last tackle, Canterbury. Hutchison. Left footer. Carraz is getting through. Will he challenge for this one? He will. Carraz flew up and passed off the deck. But there's no penalty in that situation. It's the last tackle, and once you're held, that's it. Set is over.
They've been trying to get one-on-one with Carraz and Taruva all night. They started the game with that mindset. At the back end of this game, it just might be the play that they need. If Drew Hutchinson or Matt Burton get the ball on the spot, Carraz has an opportunity to go over the top of Taruva.
His recovery's been remarkable. Carraz, he looked absolutely gone. One thought you thought the Medicap was going to come out for him, but he's played a really strong game. He's now had 18 runs. He leapt high for that one. It won't be the last time, you wouldn't think, that he challenges for a kick. They have to now at 14 down. Into the last quarter of the game. Smith with it to halfway. We're learning plenty about the Bulldogs. They're good, but there's still a long way to go. Edwards loose ball. Fielded by May. My scorer last week got his first 4-pointer of the year. All three May brothers on both sides of the world scored tries in the first week of May. It was incredible. Kick to the corner. Carraz is there. Lets it bounce. And oh, that has knocked it forward. Oh, it's an abomination from the Bulldogs. They let the ball bounce. They're arguing disruptor, I think. They want penalty.
Where the captain's challenge.
From the first
Bulldogs
challenge.
are challenging the decision of a knock-on.
Well, is the knock-on or not?
I'm not sure why Carraz didn't go for the football to start with. But claiming that Taruva has knocked the ball on.
Panthers kick chase is onside.
Casey Badger in the bunker tonight.
It's a clean run back to the ball.
Ball allowed to bounce. Back it goes.
Just looking to determine if a Penrith player touches the ball.
The only person who could is Maverick Guy there. When it first comes down, there's a go forward of him, but other than that, it looks like Carraz has hands on this back to Hutchinson.
Close call. Ooh, from that, there's a little bit there.
Any touch from Sania Taruva is going backwards. Jacob Carraz touches the ball and the ball travels forward.
Yeah.
The challenge is unsuccessful.
Scrum, guys.
So challenge lost.
I'll go back to my original point.
Yeah, what?
Carraz catched the ball in a tight contest. You went over the top of Taruva plays earlier. This time you let it bounce. And now you've got your team under immense pressure here, down 14-0, under 20 minutes to go. This is a huge set here.
Let it bounce, but they didn't have to even leave the ground to catch it. Penrith with Jack Cole on the right. What do they produce here? Luai from lock, on for Edwards. Standing up the defence. 5 metres away. Canterbury have to find a way to hang on here. 14 is gettable. Not so sure about 20. Panthers 10 metres away from the line. The champs without Cleary in their second half. Kenny to Luai. Gets him guessing. Cole on his outside. Crichton can't rip the ball away. A reload on the right side. Luai calling the shots. With Yo and Edwards, and across with Garner. 15 away from the Canterbury line. Geyer is now lining up on the left edge for Penrith. Yo back inside. Smith loses the ball. Door still ajar for Canterbury.
They need to power out of their own end here, Canterbury. They need a big set and start turning the screws on Penrith, because to chase down this scoreboard, they're going to have to back their skill and execution.
Carr comes into the play, but then checks his rub. So that Line break count is still 5-3 to the Bulldogs. 5 line breaks against Penrith, no points. Lead the offload 6-3, but it's not as if they've got carried away with the offloads. They've had only 2 since half-time. How do they break open Penrith? Marnie, Curran, Burton, kick out. Never had a good grip on it. Sloppy from the big fella. Canterbury error inside their own half.
Yeah, that's a lazy play or attempted catch there from kick out. The ball was a little out in front, but he just puts the left mitt out and tried to pop it back in. Carraz's not going for the football now. Kick out turning the ball over quite easily. Coach's box for the Canterbury Bulldogs.
Yeah, Serrano played it well. His assistant coaches gave away plenty. Big Potter, Jason Taylor. It's down like beaten favourites, but Penrith with the scrum, 10 inside the Canterbury half. 14 now. It's still a crowd that's a little tense. They're not thinking they're home just yet, which is a mark of respect for Canterbury and the personnel they have. So Fisher Harris with the ball. We've got Parramatta and Brisbane for you next. Post-match show tonight will be big. Let's hope there's not too many more injuries to report on. Yo to Luai. Luai loses the ball this time. Now there's a double knock on this time. And both teams need to pick up their acts.
Luai drifting over to the right-hand side of the field. Doesn't do that when Cleary's on the field because he knows his main man has total control. But this time, just trying to add to the attack, gets over to the other side of the field and turns the ball over.
Crystal ball time, Cooper. I'll ask you a question. If you look into that ball, if Canterbury get 1, will they get 2? Do you think they could then suddenly re-energise if they can just get 1?
I think they need 1 in the next couple of minutes. They need to start hitting the scoreboard and then build again off the back of that, because Penrith are a great defensive team. They're not going to let you go through their Penrith wall easily.
Zayo leading the VB hard-earned index with 13 hit-ups and 22 tackles tonight. King with the ball for Canterbury. And a classic low tackle from Lindsay Smith. Yo was the man over the top. Hayward. Oh, this time it's Hughes put it down. Canterbury can't get a handle on the ball. It's turned into a cake of soap for them. Brian Toto comes back. Canterbury, when we get to championship minutes, they're being left behind here. Penrith with Taruva. And history tells us that number of mistakes against Penrith, they will turn it into a try. The Otters run back out there for them. Yo on the run for the Panthers. Smith to the bench. Penrith 20 metres out. We've had only 4 completed sets in total from the two sides the last 10 minutes. 15 away from the line. Hayward could have been penalised. Penrith, Kenny to Luai. Stepping time for Jerome. Now turns, does the 180. He's 5 from the line. Taken by Preston. Kenny, they run hard with Fisher Harris. Offload for Kenny. Put down by Cole, knocked back. Last tackle for Penrith. They are still a chance for points here. Luai is going to kick, looking for Alamotti. Alamonti's there, knocked it back, Garner kept it alive. Moses Leota with the ball. And they're not able to offload. Canterbury, still a chance.
They hold on there, the Dogs, because it was 3 errors in a row, and for the entire game, they've had 53 missed tackles, and ultimately their wall will come falling down if they keep turning the ball over to Penrith. But this is a huge couple of minutes here. The Dogs need to get the ball down the other end and come up with points quickly.
And O'Carr with a cramp. And that takes a little bit of momentum off the play. Canterbury, it's almost like a stock take time. Penrith fans looking up at the clock. Okay, 13 and a half to go. We're more than 2 converted tries in front. If you missed it from the first half, Nathan Cleary with a hamstring injury off in the final couple of minutes, a kick, and then inconvenienced. And not happy. He was with trainer Shane Hilvard. He reported back to base. Our man's got a problem. Bulldogs with it. 30 metres away from their line. Hayward, Hutchison, then on with Tracy. Can't get through for Canterbury. Bulldogs on, no. Oh, this time penalty. Okay. This is a little chance.
Cheeky play there from Stephen Crichton because Luai was in the ruck. Got out to the right-hand side and dislodged the football, but this is it here.
Yeah.
Big set here. If the Dogs want to win this game of football, they need to score points here. They've got to go to kick out. He needs to be moving on the football up against Cole.
Burton kick out, Sherry, Fox left side of Canterbury. Looking to set up here. The Bulldogs, and Chant goes up at last. Hughes with it on the run. 15 away from the Panthers line. 68 minutes, haven't scored a point. Might be about to change. Burton caught by Cole. Only just. Kick out now. Hutchison for Canterbury out in front of Hayward. Marnie, someone has to straighten up. Cronin's got his chance. And again, Penrith, man low, good tackle, Taylor May. Bulldogs from Preston to Marnie and Hutchison. They're sweeping the ball from side to side. Last tackle. Marnie to Hutchison. Did well out the back. Burton's going to go over. There's the first one. It had to be a former Panther. There's enough of them. And Burton scores to keep Canterbury in the hunt.
Well, here we go. A very threatening set from the Dogs then. Probably their best set of the game so far. 2 runs from Burton, delivers 1 try. They opened up the field after the big shift from the right and just power running here from Burton. 1-on-1 with Olamotti, gets rid of him and gets the job done there.
Harvey Norman replay on both sides of the field. Former grand final stars having a red hot go. That's former Panthers grand final stars having a red hot go in the blue and white.
They did. It was kick out with the first carry. They went over the right hand side. Crichton went close, then they came back to Burton. So that Penrith connection really hummed in that set. It's given them an opportunity in the last 10 minutes.
So over to Burton. He needs everyone here. His left touchline stats are not good. He's only landed 2 from 7 this year, but he's on a run of 11 consecutive goals. So I guess one sort of might balance out the other. Stepping up to make it 8 the difference. Either way, they'd still have to score at least twice. Man is coming back on in back play for Canterbury. 10 minutes on the clock. Burton's kick. It's going to sail to the left. 14 plays 4 inside the final 10, Lara.
Yeah, Cam Serraldo gave this man, Matt Burton, a big rap this week, saying that he is playing some of his best footy, just chasing consistency from his number 6, and believes that the best is still to come from him. He also challenged this side to believe at halftime. He feels that they've been going toe-to-toe with these premiers on their home turf in this game. The only difference is the Panthers have taken their chances. The Bulldogs haven't. I'm sure they are daring to believe now. 9 minutes or so to go, 14-4.
Parramatta, Brisbane, not too far away here on Fox League, but we've still got a little bit of unfinished business here at Penrith. What a good night Friday night is on Fox. Bulldogs with the ball. Hughes to run it back. One thing they can't do is make a mistake from here. They have to be the perfect Bulldogs, and they haven't been in the second half. Their completion rate has dropped under 80%. They're on the end of a 7-3 penalty count, and 4-1 the set restarts tonight. Money for King. 1 out, 30 metres or almost away from his own line. Set half done. Money in front of Mann to Hutchison to Preston. Mann had a lot of time off the field, Kurt Mann, coming back on for the final 10, that middle forward. Here he is, trying to poke his way through, but Fisher Harris had him. Last tackle Canterbury, not a lot of ground made. So Burton looks for a Burton special. Dylan Edwards underneath it. Edwards, and there's a magic take. Dylan Edwards, maybe one of the best takes of his life.
That is so good from Dylan Edwards. Under immense pressure, the ball goes up. The whole crowd holding their breath, and not only does he catch it, steps around kick out and gets another quick play of the ball for his team.
He's 21 carries of the ball tonight, Dylan Edwards. He's headed for over 200 metres again and 9 tackle busts. Not only is he one of the best players in the game, he's certainly not the most consistent. Panthers with the ball. They're just over 8 minutes remaining and 10 the difference. Again, they never look like sprinting away. Really playing it on the last. Another completed set for Panthers. It's a big difference here. Kick go through. Tracy. Martin went up for the ball. They're saying knock on Panthers first.
Play the ball.
It was quite a collision, and Martin came out the worst of it, and Penrith will challenge that because it's a tight go.
I challenge the decision of a knock on from Liam Martin.
Referees called it. Then Martin knocked on first, and then Tracy back the other way.
I reckon Canterbury be hoping this got turned into a penalty if Martin made contact before. But
Liam Martin knocks on in the contest. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Hey, they've been on form tonight.
Yep.
Hey.
Liam, push up.
Forward passes, knock-ons. They've won the captain's challenges.
Keep your eye on Matt Burton here. This is the time that he needs to look at a 40-20 or something that can get momentum back on his side. The big kick from Dylan Edwards before, yeah, he ate that up. He's either going to do another one of those or a 40-20 opportunity here from Burton.
And Martin having to come off the field here for an HIA, Liam Martin. So Garner goes back onto the field. And that means Martin's night is done. Canterbury with the ball, just over 7.5 remaining. Burton is capable of a 40-20. He's kicked a couple this year. King with the ball. Crichton right side. Kick out left. We looked for those former Panther stars to come up in their time of need here. 6-3 Bulldogs lead the line break count, but still down by 10. Marnie with the ball. There with Tracy up on the advantage line. Into the Penrith half they go. But only 2 tackles left in this set. Crichton to Marnie to Mann. Now Hutchison. Dummies to kick out. Offload. Burton was touched by Penrith. Knocked back. That could have been play on. No. Oh, that could have been tight.
Matt's juggling it. It touches the Penrith person, so it's a knock on.
Well, they've been right on all the close ones tonight.
And I think he's got this right at first call.
They've gone on with the back chat. We were warned about this week. An error becomes a penalty.
There's no need for that at all from Matt Burton. Doesn't matter what your frustration is. I thought the referee got it right at first look. Burton was juggling the ball and came in contact with a Panthers player.
I think it was Alamotti, wasn't it, who made it in contact and knocked it back a long way once it came into contact with him. Anyway, Penrith with the ball. It's one for revision a little later. Yo dummies. 6 minutes to go, but the edict of no back chat, you saw it on show there. There's only been 4 players marched this year now. And now Moses Leota almost went straight through the front door. 11 metres from the line. Oh, knock on a dummy half. Penalty, though. Kick out not clearing the ruck. Penrith up by 10 with a presentation in front of the post at the southern end, and they will go for goal.
Yeah, back-to-back penalties there. Kick out in the ruck. Well played there from Kenny. They'll take time off the clock. Kick out's got no idea what's happening.
Want to be careful here, Canterbury.
Yeah, Dylan.
We have been warned, you know, it's just no point going on with it. There's still a chance, even with Penrith kicking the goal here. They're now playing the last 5 with 12 men, though. So Edwards with a shot. I'll try and fit in a replay of the Canterbury attacking rush up the other end between the restart here. No Nathan Cleary, Edwards, first choice kicker. He's missed only 3 this year. He's trying to take as much time off the clock as he can. He just said, make sure the Canterbury players stay still, sir. I'm not the first choice kicker, you know, sir. Here he is, Edwards, pokes it over. 16 points to 4, 12 the difference. 4.5 to go. Cooper, you talk us through the replay.
Yeah, I thought the referee got it right here. There's offload here, out the back. Burton juggles, and it goes to the hands of Alamotti. It is a knock on. Burton questions it, back chats to the referee. Gets aggressive in the face, penalty down the field, kick out in the ruck, another penalty that just plays into Penrith's hand.
Okay, short kick-off time for Matt Burton. They have to get the ball back here, Canterbury. 4 minutes 20 on the clock. They have to get the range right. Well, it's gone the distance. Burton's kick. Who's going to challenge for it? Canterbury knock it back and they get it back. The Bulldogs with Tracy. There were about 5 players who had a crack at it there. 12 the difference, 4 minutes to go. Need to score this set. Kickow on the left. Hurdles his way into the Panthers' defence. Now they will set up for Crichton's right side. Marnie goes long. Man with the ball, deciding to run it. Penrith have hold of him. 10 from the line. Marnie for Canterbury, for Hutchison, for Burton. Delivers, kick out with the ball. And Alamotti put his body on the line. Like his life depended on it. Hutchison with it for Canterbury. Man, long ball on the bounce to Crichton. Canterbury can't find a way through. 5 tackles up. Marnie's in at first receiver. He's got the ball. He won't be the kicker though. Man to Hutchison. Hutchison looking for the Fox. And there is Brian To'o. Hardly the best last tackle play I've seen.
That was an ordinary last option. The better option would have been to pass the ball out to Burton or kick out. If you're going to kick, at least give your opportunity in Addo-Carr the run at it to jump over the top of Brian To'o.
Ball bring it down closer to the line. Panthers. Oh, big shot there on Dylan Edwards on his 23rd carry of the night. As if Kurtman said, I'm not letting you get over 200 running metres tonight. Panthers on their 30. They are so close to nabbing their 7th win of the season. Staying right there behind the Storm and the Sharks. The Sharks and the Storm, top of the table clash. Exclusive to Fox League tomorrow night. Addo-Carr with a catch for Canterbury. Gives it for Tracy. Now we've got just over 2 remaining. And we enter miracle territory for Canterbury.
Yeah, it's the kick for Burton for Addo-Carr. That's their go-to late in the game.
Crichton on that run. Skippering against his former side tonight. He's trying his heart out. Stephen Crichton. Marnie. Kurtman trying to get through the centre that time. Twice as many missed tackles by Canterbury than Penrith. That tells one story tonight. Completion rate better from Penrith. Kurtman, Hutchison, almost intercepted. Crichton, touched by Penrith. Carraz with the ball. Under 90 seconds on the clock now. Ball's down and not scoring this set. It means scoring this play. Dropped off that time for Hughes. So a lot of talking, a lot of pointing, but can't come up with a big play. Kurtman, Burton, dummy, can't offload. Sherry was there. Kickout was close. Neither got the ball. Marnie with it. To Man now. 15 in front of the post. Again they go short. Big Hughes is finished off by Edwards. Fisher Harris was the man down low. Marnie inside final minute. 16-4. Set start Bulldogs. Across to Burton. Won't get over the line. Marnie again. Kicker will take a dash at them. Superb defence. Yo was the man down low. Alamotti over the top for Penrith. Man then. Canterbury can't find a way through. What a wall the Panthers have put up. Marnie again. Hutchison out for Tracy. Offloads to Carraz. Panthers come from everywhere. Carraz gets it down. But the clock is going to beat the Bulldogs. They're not in a position where they can forfeit the shot at goal. They're 8 down, and therefore time has to come off the clock.
Up until that very last play, the Penrith defence was outstanding. Aggressive line speed, contact, just repelling the Dogs with multiple opportunities. They go out to this right-hand side, get Connor Tracy into some space, and Carraz, who at the first half looked like he was absolutely gone, does a decent job to keep staying play, break and twist out of the tackle to get the ball down.
Well, a quick post-mortem with Burton to take the shot. Canterbury have come a long way. There is still a long way to go.
Yeah, Sorrello said that before. He wants to see his team go after the contest, and Penrith will, we know what we're going to get delivered. Burton has a shot at goal. The defence for the Dogs at different stages let them down tonight.
They bring it back to 6 points the difference at full time. I'll continue with an analogy, if you like, on what we've seen tonight, and I'm pretty sure you'll agree. Canterbury's at base camp, Penrith's already at Everest, and that's where they're trying to get to the Bulldogs. An admirable effort, but the championship qualities of Penrith have been shown again, but they do have the worry with the hamstring injury to Nathan Cleary. Full time, game 1 on a Friday night. Panthers 16, Canterbury 10.